is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Steal! Check, steal!
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And Amari starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
At the 30-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his love on third. And he put everything he's got behind it. And this opening drive set us for fourth down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set it downs for him from the 31. Running for the first time with their rookie from Vanderbilt. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And they'll down this one a little shy of...
At their own 41-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
3rd and long. Here's Love. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Miller on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. He's got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama better.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
First down from the 42. Here's McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that brings up 4th and short.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put it to a load of points on the scoreboard. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try going by Riker. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now done some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Smash. Red. 45. White. Ready.
Love from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best is like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys. Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Kraft has it. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Field. Black. Ready. Ready.
To the air with Love. Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
I just want to rock.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 18 card. Check.
Now McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Same guy. Here's Hopkinson again. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Motion.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Ready? 60, 19 right. Track 60.
McCarthy to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Getting an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the red zone now. Swung to Hawkinson outright. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Offense up to the line fast.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up with 14. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. Buys time, rolling right. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. It's fielded at the 14. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another counting.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
46-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. It was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to the air, McCarthy. The left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Well, 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
For the Vikings field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic. You get this deep, most field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Nixon now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 33. Ready?
Love from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready, ready. Field, 52 blue. Needle blue.
Love now on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy throwing here. And this one is launched downfield toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nihal. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Love winning on 1st down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Forced out to his right. Vikings bring pressure, and they got it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. To the air on 3rd and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Secures this at the 17. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
27-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Anderson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Handoff here for Miller. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Catch made underneath by the back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and 2, McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first down from the 41.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Mustang 18. Pioneer. Hurt. Get up.
Now McCarthy. Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings blow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense didn't fall ahead with the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Could make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
52, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again, Love. Chased out to his right. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Going inside, give to Hampton. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards. For each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Love on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, here's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
19 tight, 19 tight, 65 cat, 65 cat.
Second down, looking for options. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. Down to the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. On the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A second down throw here for Love. Going with a screen to Hampton. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready?
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, King. There's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Crowder. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
Packers 21. Will Watts set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Miller on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. 19, go.
On the give, it's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18.
Now it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. Set. 60. 19.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end.
Got it. Ready.
Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long.
79 go. Set up. 65. 72 go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 26
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 70 range. 70 range. Take go.
Play action, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And that short gain is enough to set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So first down from the 41.
18. Mustang 19. Ready. Drop low 80. Stop low 18. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. 7-5. 19 Lion.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Caught by his back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Cup 19. Cup 79 Broncos. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Get on.
From the red zone on first. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. Pass for 11. Pass for 70 range. 70
Another throw here for McCarthy. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and return both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. That one connects. That's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. On the move, headed right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
43. Ready.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them excited.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
It's a turnover.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He brings it in. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
8-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding that 4th-quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. There's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
What? Let's go. 45. White. Red. Yellow.
To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to fall down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. Gets him on the in route. Not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Love. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. He takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Connecting on the slant. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Okay, right.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 32.
From the red zone now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Down, ready.
Throwing again. Love. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away,
It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
They'll try to run it in. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. This is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! On for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Love now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 3 now.
Slide blue. Let's
Love looking to pass. That's completed right side. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll send him over right.
Yellow. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Love out of the shotgun. This one to Williams out left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 18 run. 18 run.
They're going to pass it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for second.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to get credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black 40. Ready?
Love from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
A second down throw here for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Love on 3rd and short. Going with a screen to Hampton. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Packers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will trail by 25.
Packers 34.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 19 line. Set go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 coming. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least